So this is about a year ago now. Carm came to me and she mentioned the Cheff family. She mentioned Andrea. She was saying that they could really use a ramp and that it would really benefit their home life. Carm is pretty well known by all of us here. She's got a good heart for helping others, right? And so she brought it to our attention. But actually a year went by until kind of everything fell into place. Throughout that entire year, Carm messaged me regularly saying, hey, don't forget about them, don't forget about them. You know, are you ready to help them yet? And I said, keep bugging me because a time will come.
Not having that cold wheelchair like from the garage and stuff and being able to help her
and getting
in
in
the
and
house,
out of the house, especially that side door, there is a big drop, right? There's a drop in, there's a ledge in, there's a ledge into the house and out. I think it's a wonderful opportunity for them. It helps the family to physically stay healthy themselves. It's hard to get her in and get her out.
I find when I look at Terry, just look at her and she's just, she always has a smile on her face. And she's just, like you said, like she doesn't ask for anything.
Her family and her deserve this because when her family is very humble, they would never ask. They would never ask.
It's very rare. It's a deletion from chromosome 15. She doesn't speak. She only walks assisted. She has seizures that are controlled by medication. Her sleep is iffy. She has nights where she don't sleep at all.
She's very happy. That's part of the syndrome. Having that explosive personality tends to attract a lot of people. It's very easy to make her laugh. A lot of people tend to gravitate towards that just to make her laugh. By making her laugh, she's happy, but it also it kind of hits you too to keep you happy, right? I think it draws in people because of her condition as well.
Once we got there, it was brought up to our attention that if you bring a wheelchair in the front door and it's on this hardwood floor and it's winter time, you could wreck the hardwood floor as well. So, it might be beneficial if we put a little tile piece there as well. So we're like, yeah, I think we could fairly easily do that as well. Downstairs, there was a flood that had happened between the time when I first talked to the Cheffs and when we actually did the projects. The basement, all the flooring was pulled up and the drywall was cut, 2 feet up from the ground. We saw that and we're like, you know what? We could do something about that too.
She's heavy, getting heavy, and walking her out the steps, I'm always scared we're gonna fall forward or backwards.
So before we would wheel her up to near the door, we'd have to lift her up from her chair, assist her to walk up those stairs. They're not a standard step, it's a deeper step, so it makes it a little bit more challenging. And then we'd store the wheelchair in the garage because we had nowhere to bring the chair into the house. So every morning, and especially in the wintertime, it was always a cold chair to her to sit in.
Their situation hasn't been ideal from the start, and the last year was even worse. So we wanted to come in and just help out where we could and give them a little bit of peace of mind for a bit.
So last August, we had the big storm and we ended up flooding in the basement due to lost hydro. Terry and I gutted the basement and we were waiting for contractors to show up and it just never happened. Terry ended up getting sick. Everything got set back from there.
I'm still healing. Just something so unexpected. I thought I was losing my life. I just went for some tests for digestive, and while I was put out, I had an unexpected brain bleed that caused me to be in the hospital for 8 days. I was completely paralyzed on my right side.
So she ended up with stroke-like symptoms due to that bleed. She's still recovering from that. They're saying about 2 years. It just happened really quick, and it's hard to process something like that, right? We're really grateful that it happened in the hospital and they caught it as it was happening. The outcome was better because of that.
We've done lots of different projects with Handy Bros Heroes, and typically whenever we are and there's some construction involved, we try to get as much of the material or whatever donated as possible. Through the past almost 3 years now, whenever we've needed material or whatnot, we've went to Mike Jr. at Ronnie Rona The guys there have just been incredible for Handy Bros and for the people that we're helping. I want to make sure that those guys get recognized because it hasn't just been this project, it's been numerous projects, and they've always just been extremely generous with Handy Bros Heroes especially. We've been able to do so much more because of partnerships like Rodney Rona. They deserve a shout out for sure.
Day to day, the ramp is going to help out a lot. She won't have to be sat in a cold chair anymore. So we used to suit her up in a full snowsuit to try to keep the cold off of her, especially with the stairs if we have ice or anything like that.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Hi, how's it going?
No, you gotta come up here.
High five.
Up here. Say hello.
Hello. High five.
Hello, everybody.
Woo.
How are you? Come down and say hi.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you? Look at you.
Hi.
As you guys are aware, we've done the the ramp for Andrea and for Eric and Terry, and we wanted to do something for each one of you guys as well. So I'm gonna give that to you. And this is for all the times that you've got to watch Andrea, and you know, it's just we wanted to show you some appreciation.
Can I open it?
Yeah, open it. So you can go get a manicure and a pedicure done.
Thank you.
You're welcome. This one is for you. And that is because when I first came here, you told me something really cool about yourself. So you can go ahead and open it up and see what that is, okay? What is that?
Titanic.
For the Titanic, yeah, it's pretty cool, eh? This is for you. And then I will explain after you open it, okay? So your dad told me you like to tinker with things. So we got you your very own toolbox, but not only that, how would you like to come and spend a day out at Handy Bros and work with our guys and you can tinker around? Is that heavy? Do you want me to hold that for you? No. You got it? He's like, no, I wanted it.
Just thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Every little bit help, you know. To some it may not seem like a lot, but it just takes some of that stress and the pressure.
Thank you. We really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Thank you very much.